Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We meet again on this channel. The channel is We Africa, where we really examine a lot of social and political, economic issues, and we look at people of importance, individuals who are really influencers in our society, who are very successful in our society in different capacities. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to this channel. And if you feel that you have to share it, you have to share it at the end after watching everything, and you have to comment. If you have anything to contribute, please just comment. Feel free to comment. Today we are looking at a lady who has made headlines, who has made shockwaves across Southern Africa and maybe throughout the whole of Africa because of her music. Her name is Ndivunzani Ralivona, known by her music lovers for her hit songs Tsandavuya and Matorokisi. She was born in 1995 on June 30 in her Mashamba Sivangani in the Limpopo province. She is 25 years old now. Her parents separated when she was still very young, staying with her mother. She is now a household name on the South African music scene. She has toured France, Mozambique, and Zimbabwe performing as a teenager. Now I think she has toured Zimbabwe for more than once. I thought at the time that she toured Zimbabwe to do a birthday bash for that guy, that minister of tourism or what. I thought that was the first time she had toured Zimbabwe before as a teenager, and she was going there maybe for the second, maybe third time. I don't know. So she's very familiar with the Zimbabwe scene there. That's the lady we are looking at today. Her name is Makhadzi. Her actual name is Ndivunzani Ralivona. She was born on 30 June 1996, which means she's 25 years to date. She has become a household name in South Africa and neighboring countries in the SADC region, actually, not only in South Africa. And a lot of people are very passionate about her music style. A lot of people who like her music don't even understand what she'll be singing about. They don't understand the language. Like here in Botswana, where I know a lot of people play her music, they don't even understand what. If you ask them what she's saying, they don't care because they just enjoy the music. Her music is just good for them. And her hard work coupled with her passion has made fans love her songs so much. She has worked very hard. If you look at the way she started, where she started when she was so poor, performing at bus ranks, with the people just throwing money at her out of pity. She has come a very long way, and she has worked very hard to achieve whatever it is that she has, and she has achieved quite a lot actually. And I'm very proud to say that she's still going strong because she hasn't lost the direction. I think she's not taking drugs because most of these musicians, the problem that they have is that once they start making a lot of money, someone will start trying to sell drugs to them, and soon you find out they lose their direction, and eventually they lose their heads also because of these drugs. Like what happened to Brenda Fassie. She became too much engrossed and maybe habituated and addicted to drugs, so that you could feel pity for her. Even if you're looking at her, you could see in her eyes that this person was defeated by drugs. And I think I just hope the same thing would not happen to Makhadzi, because she still has a very bright future, and people should try. This KG guy whom she has reunited with should try to protect her, because I think also KG is a clean guy. That's what I think. He should try to protect her and make sure that she doesn't take drugs, because that is the killer for the youngsters that are growing nowadays. If they start taking drugs, and that is really horrible for them. And what people criticize her about is that sometimes she overexposes her body, and I think she overdoes it sometimes. I think this is done by most musicians to try and market their music through exposing their body. Maybe they think their body is more beautiful, and if they show people their body, their people would begin to eventually fall in love with their music. But it's not necessary in my cousin's case, because her music is just too good. She can't market music using a body, or rather maybe she can't advertise the music through a body, because a body cannot match her music. Her music is too good. Out of this world is so nice, and it's irresistible. It's something that really only God gave to her, and nobody else can give you something like that. And it's just desperate. She tries too hard sometimes, and it's not necessary. Her music can sell without with not even dancing, I think. Even if she wouldn't dance. I'll put her in the class of, say, Celine Dion. People who have always dressed fully. Celine Dion and Mariah Carey and a lot of other ladies who have always dressed decently, but their music would sell very much. There's a lot of talent in her voice. A lot of talent that a lot of musicians in South Africa right now at this moment cannot match. You can't make that kind of talent unless, of course, it was given to you by God. I don't know whether she realizes that. If she had realized that, she would realize that even some people, her music cut across all age groups. Kids like it, adults like it, old people like it, and she doesn't have to overexpose herself, because sometimes it ends up being really, she ends up looking like a tramp when she's just a decent lady. And I like this picture where she's wearing green, one of her old pictures, where you can see that she's decently dressed and her face is so beautiful. And she doesn't have to really expose parts of her body even when she's dancing, because some people will come to her music, to her gigs, with their lovers, with their boyfriends, with their husbands. Then you start showing them parts of your body. What is that? A dance should be decent, because the music is good. She doesn't need anything else apart from her just singing, people just hearing her voice, and maybe some dancing, decent dancing, because she's a hard dancer. She's an energetic dancer, and we can't take that away from her. She has to dance energetically, but exposing herself and making sure that people see between the legs and people see at the bottom of her buttocks and things like that, I think she doesn't. That's not necessary. It's just a waste, because people are not going to like her music. Rather, what is supposed to be a climax of good music becomes an anticlimax, because people will look at it, say, what is she trying to do? What is she up to? Why is she trying so hard to do all these things? We love her music already without any kind of persuasion. So why is this necessary? So, Makhadzi, it's not necessary for you to try to do all those antics and some of these privileges that I have seen on you, that maybe like the breasts are trying to run away from the body, and it's not necessary. You are beautiful just the way you are, and your music is even more beautiful. I should admit, I don't want to lie to you, your music might be more beautiful than the body that you have, and so it's just enough to have that kind of music. Some people would kill to have that kind of voice and to sing like that, and for you that's just enough. Of course, the dancing is, you can dance, but be decent. Be very decent, because otherwise some people will start looking at each other and wondering, why is she crazy? Well, what's she up to? Is she taking some drugs or what? We don't want people to start making conclusions about your behavior, because that really will give you a bad reputation, when you should really be just a good musician whom people should just appreciate, without having to rush to some very negative conclusions about your behavior.